Hi guys, and welcome to your weeklies. Congrats to Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. Please check my website for the current specials and take advantage of them. I'm open for the readings. Also try to find me on the Facebook, and that way you can get immediate answer. Hi Aries, and welcome to your weekly reading. Actually, this week is going to be until the end of the month, so it's going to be 2 weeks. The reason for that is like that I read monthlies when the basically solar sign shifts, which is basically in a few days, in a week, when it's shifting from Pisces to your sign. And that basically would mean that you're going to feel really exuberant, and in this Venus in Aries is going to be interesting. It's going to be lots of fun reading for you, Aries. So basically look out for the basically monthly coming out soon, and also keep in mind that I'm going to continue this X spread, and X spread is not only for the X, if the X will return, but it also actually talks about unresolved relationships. It gives us a little bit insight in thoughts, in our own issues, and things that need to be glued. So kind of can cover a whole bunch of things. And I'm considering actually one more spread, soulmate spread, which is going to talk about how we can best tune ourselves to this vibration of being a magnetic partner, that we kind of have this energy that attracts really good partners for us. So let's jump into your weekly. You have on the bottom of your deck Seven of Fire. Seven of Fire is somebody who kind of just got fed up. He lost defenses and lost some kind of argument areas. So what happened? Like, what happened to your fire? Did somebody kind of like take it away from you? Because I see basically that you also here are coming with some kind of weird energy of Earth King. You're kind of like, this way is like kind of like somebody who moves really slow, and you hate slow, like you like fast and charging, and you're the first sign of the zodiac. You just like want to get everywhere, really kind of. But here, this is like somebody who it's just like not really interested, or has this lethargic feeling, or maybe this is also a little bit of this giving up feeling, kind of your day-to-day activities are kind of difficult. You're not even enjoying the regular things like food, but it's just like one of those kind of things where you fall in a slump. But at the same time, there is like here and there peaking that you're in famous energy. This is like playfulness and party, and you still actually engage with your friends. You're still kind of allowing that energy to be present, right? Even though I see that you're surrounded with kind of really tricky energy right now. Like what you're bringing, like the base of this kind of week was like Nine of Sky reversed. So you still have things from your past that kind of like bring all this like issues to the surface, whatever kind of bothers you, like this troubles, people attacking you, people betraying you, like I mean sort of things that kind of slip through your hand that should have been yours. So you're sort of like on your way out from that, but it still is kind of like somewhere lingering in your head, and it's a mental energy. It is the energy where you're kind of repeating these thoughts, and this was something that you also brought from the past, right? You see you have this Nine of Sky, Ten of Sky, so those are heavily energies. So you racing thoughts, kind of like feeling cornered, right? Remember, I keep saying this kitty is like so scared. He just lost one of his lives, right? Look at the eye is not there anymore. It's wet, it's cold. But the good news is like at some point the day has to kind of like come out, and as we are seeing in this card, and you're leaving this behind you, even though lesser of that energy is still here. So even though it's a little bit softer, you lost this fire kind of like from your belly. Like it comes to you through other people, but it's just like not there. And it will be good to charge. So that's why maybe the lesson is to be honest. Like this is like truth and not being truthful. So you have to overcome uh, how you speak your truth, because just having two options, the truth and truth not to be told, are not all the options. You can still tell the truth and package it nicely, and kind of like, and this can be also speaking the truth to yourself, because I see kind of like fire energy, I see kind of like sky energy, I see earth energy, and then we have another sky energy here, and this is connected to speaking your truth. This is like somebody who is charging ahead. The emotion is there, activity is there, you know, like, I mean, you're getting really good in this communicating, but yet you still kind of like hurt and scratch, you know, people in a way. But at the same time, like, this is like showing the expertise, showing like, I mean, how good you are. It's a very fast energy. So when we travel somewhere very fast, it's very hard to stop on the brake because you're in motion, right? So you do seal yourself right now that you're just trying to kind of balance yourself. You're not necessarily happy kitty, because you still have this kind of nightmarish kind of thoughts lingering, but you are getting there. You're willing to kind of try to see, where is this spot where I can actually balance things out in my life and kind of like still kind of function. And I think it's being noticed by the other people, because other people see you that you're just about get your wishes fulfilled, right? So anything that you can dream of could be in your path, and you literally have, like, I mean, even though inside, I think you must be hiding that feeling inside, you kind of feel a bit defeated, and anxieties are of course there, but friends who come to you, you don't show this. Like, you're happy, you're playful with them, you're showing this fierceness that you have. So hence, on the outside, people don't see you this way, but this also kind of says that possibility of you making a switch and feeling this happy, it's like really within reach. And hopes and fears would be Six of Earth. Six of Earth is basically this give and take, right? So it looks like that you really didn't have this give and take in a while, and this is why the energy goes all over. It's like a heartbeat. It goes up and down in your case, and one moment you are charging out, another moment, right? Like, you have these anxieties, you're like running away, and this is a kitty moving away the stand. So I guess tonight I'm getting lots of help. So this is like when you can be this generous, and when these energies can go back and forth, this is like one of the nicest energies, the grounded energies, like helping others. And it's a good feeling, both giving and taking, and both lessons have to be learned. So this is both your fear and hope. So hope is to find somebody who is basically going to accept you for who you are, or where you can give yourself as who you are. And at the same time, it's fear that you're going to find somebody who will take advantage of you, right? So the entire kind of thing is like, the choices will really not be given to you, and I think that's because it's a karmic lesson. So that was the Seven of Sea, because the karmic lesson is to learn how to actually walk this straight line and express yourself, even to yourself and to the others, right? Because you see, this is the fire energy, that kind of defensiveness, like charging ahead. But here you're kind of lost, right? Here the decision was made for you. Here you're being left in the cold. So now you're turning this around, and basically karma is saying, let's turn it around. It was like sort of difficult and up and down, but let's turn it around slower and guide you through this tunnel. So that's why you have no choices here. But fret not, because you're experiencing this kind of like give and take, and this is all good. And this is combined with Nine of Sea and balance, so it's all good. The only basically card that I want to really see is like that Ace of Sky, because it's kind of charging ahead, talking, but I really want to see if something in particular can be addressed here. So please clarify this for Aries. Ace of Sky. Yeah. So we have a foe reversed. We have a rune reversed. And we have Amante, lover. So this actually, you see how this different divination methods are really bringing bigger results. So when you guys get private readings, like I always advise to get 20 minutes first just to see how you and I kind of connect, and based on that, if you can trust for something bigger or not. And whoever gets reading from me also get a coupon, so it's like even better the next time around. So when you use different methods, some methods like tarot, they give you like more soul purpose and more kind of like karma. The others are more pragmatic, like, right, this is a gypsy spread. So here it tells me that, it was somebody in the past, and this isn't why you felt this way, that you kind of felt hurt and you have these anxieties, with whom you now consider a foe or enemy, right? With whom you're no longer intimate and you are no longer going to serenade, and hence that's the truth you need to speak or admit to yourself, that kind of like it's okay. You are moving ahead. You're going to romance somebody else, right? Very, very clear explanation over here. And let's check this lack of options, or this could be just direction, not necessarily lack of options. Please clarify that for Aries. Because I would say that this negativity you're leaving already behind you, and you're moving to positivity. I just don't want you to lose faith over here. Okay, please clarify the 7 of C for Aries. Yeah, that's exactly what I was like fearing. Like, you see, it shows like it will be you reversed, journey, and doctor. So this basically say, do not give up. But actually, that can mean the same thing. You know what? Like, instead of me making all decisions and making all these phone calls and trying to find all these guys, I'm going to just allow this to be a journey where I'm healing. So literally, it's the reading summarized. It's no wondering this is kind of the outcome. So Aries, altogether, is going to be a learning lesson for you. Good news, you're going to shed this anxieties and negativities. You're moving to the next stage. Beware of being a little bit too abrupt. Beware of being too aggressive, because that can intimidate some people. And the key here is like to learn how to balance yourself and how to kind of have this energy of give and take, and also how to speak things you want to say without holding it back, and yet kind of like not to hurt other people. So look up for the monthly, and also every day is a daily. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you and your experiences and your feedback on this reading. Until the next time, I love you.